Hi, I'm Mohd Kamaal, and I'm in my final year, computer science engineering. Just one exam left to become a real engineer right now, and I think I struggled a lot to like get into the open source because I had no mentor in the start, and I think in the last or the first semester of third, in the third year,
Mhm.
I got into the MLSA and where I get to know about this open source programs and how can I get selected and contribute. It, I won't be like lie or put any kind of like a shadow. I mean, any kind of uh, I won't lie about it that I wasn't targeting to get into these or I mean mentorship program to be just to get some kind of uh, my to get tailor my resume and get stipend out of it. And it was just for the stipend in the start, but as I tried to get into it, tried to code and tried to get into the community on the Slack and tried to help people, just got to know that what really open source is, and it's all about the collaboration. And when I was like very familiar, comfortable into it, and I would just applied just to there was a it the initial need was to get into the mentorship program, and I did apply to it, and I was going to. So in the last, I got selected because I was like continuously and consistently doing things into the open source. So yeah.
Mhm. So that was the same thing with me as well, and I think most of the Indian students who start with open source contributions, they have this thing in mind. Either they start because GSoC or LFX, but the thing is that how you keep it afterwards. Like there was this post from you that I really admire, and I have talked about this as well in the previous two episodes. If you saw it, that there was this post on LinkedIn. I also DM'd you on LinkedIn as well about this post that I really got inspired by this post.
Yeah, sorry for that. I didn't replied at like at that time,
Ha, ha, ha.
but yeah, I was like busy. Otherwise, I would have.
Yeah, no worries. But
Sorry.
the point that I want to address here is that your post, what your post was about. So it was about that after taking part in LFX, you have understood about what the real open source contribution means. And
Yeah,
that is the whole part of these mentorship programs, that they really want to attract uh, real engineers who want to contribute and give back to the community. So that was something that I wanted to address.
yeah. When they started these kind of mentorship, like GSoC or Outreachy, the
Mhm.
initial the need or the I would say the intent behind it was to get newcomers or newbies into open source and get comfortable into it so they can push. And I think India is doing great, but there's a lot of like misinformation around it that, as the Hacktober Fest started, and we have been like watching many videos on YouTube about that, how Indian students are like
Absolutely,
spamming,
yes.
PRs to just update the README files and
On
just so like,
Express.js and Node.js rep.
yeah.
I have
And
seen
it
the
feels
PRs
bad.
as well.
I mean, Rohan, it feels so bad to me that we have so much students and like potential, and just because of the misinformation that the all the potential is being lost, and we are
Mhm.
like just treated as many. I think MLH fellowship stopped for India. I don't know.
Yeah,
There
it,
was some
it
post
is.
about
It
it.
is. I was also applying for the MLS thing, and it just said that there is no project for Indian students. So it was really bad.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not sure about that though. I'm not sure
yeah,
about
I'm
that.
not sure about it because when I like go through the website and the document that they, I thought that we might can like apply, the Indian student might can apply, but wasn't sure. Yeah, I would maybe in future if but I won't be a student then.
Yeah, I got it, got it. No, I don't think it's bad that you take part in any mentorship program, but it's bad when you are just contributing to any project because you want to take part in those mentorship programs. Because I was also, approaching a lot of people during the time of LFX. Like I approached you as well. You got selected one term behind me, one or two term, I'm not
Yeah, no, one term.
one
It
term
was
behind me.
the, I think, March, and you
Yeah.
were selected in the June.
Yeah. So I approached you, I approached a lot of people like Sanskar and things. But yeah, when someone approaches me about the LFX that, bro, I want to take part in this, can you guide me? How can I contribute to Kyverno so that I can get selected? So that is where I always suggest them that, bro, that's the wrong mindset, and I have learned it hard way. Because initially when I was contributing to Kyverno,
Same here. That
yeah,
I mean, I've learned the hard way too. I wasted my like first 3 year of my college. Otherwise, I would have been like achieved a lot, and you would have too. I mean, if someone would have told us that you should do this and in this way, then
yeah.
it would have
You
been
know,
a
you know
different
what?
story.
For like, I have been actively contributing to open source for 3 years now, and for two
Oh,
straight, for 2 straight years, I was contributing to Checkstyle. You heard it?
okay. No.
So it's a Java based plugin which comes to the GSoC thing.
Okay, so I
Uh,
used to be a Java like I wanted to be a Java developer in start, because whole YouTube was like filled with that you have to do the Java to just get good at DSA, and I
True.
started with it, but I wasn't like comfortable with it because there was too much on or information. I would say that maybe I just the path felt the vagueness, and this procrastination kicks in, then there's a lot of tension
Yeah, so that's what I
when
was
you have
talking.
too much information.
Yeah, you somehow get stuck in the tutorial hells and things.
I in my start, when I started with like Java, then tried DSA, and I thought then I can get some kind of like internship,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't. Then they said that you have to do the development part. Then I started, and front development I did. Then I did backend development. I hated front end development. I mean, I can't stand front end development. Like, it's just too boring for me, or it's just not my thing. But backend development feel like it's just really like a pattern, and you have to put in like logic, and it's just like a combination or like some kind of puzzle that you have to solve. That's why I like backend development. There's too much of logic, and feel like you really feel like you are doing a
Real
real
engineer.
engineering things.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we have a lot in common, man. Same here, bro. I also don't like front-end development that much. Those HTML and tags and things,
yeah,
I
I
miss.
mean, I struggled a lot. I think I wasted my like a whole year on like to be get into like really good at front end development.
Mm-hmm.
But uh I wish. But now past is past, time is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then just to like when I got into MLSA, then got to know about the open source. As I told, I reached a lot of people that I aimed for the cube edge at
Mm-hmm.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Q, about a WASM project to build some kind of CLI on the web,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't get selected. And yeah, I got an interview about for it, but it was very bad. I can't describe it. Like, first 10 minutes were like horrible for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I just got to know that you should stop asking out, and start working on like read the documentation now, and implement. Do the execution part, and it will just get easier day by day. That's what
100%.
like.
Yeah, 100%.
Otherwise I wouldn't be like into open source at all, like till date.
Mm-hmm. So, bhai, you have started, like contributing to open source. You have been a open source contributor for so long now, and also being a part of Kyverno community. So, like, how do you think you first got involved in cloud native space and things? How what triggered you?
Yeah,
Like,
so
let me share my thing. So I was contributing to this Android project called Anki Droid, because I also worked a little bit on Android things. So there was this issue related to CI and CD. So that
okay.
got me into continuous integration and then DevOps and cloud and then eventually cloud native space. So how you got into the space?
Yeah, so after the development part, then the buzzword came, DevOps.
Yeah.
Then I started to learn the DevOps tool, then got like curious about that, what these tools do and what is the like organization behind it, or who is like keeping or doing like contribution into it. So got to know about the CNCF. After that, I got to know about these projects that I told about the LFX mentorship program.
Mm-hmm.
I never applied for GSoC ever. I
Mm-hmm.
think, and just the first program I got to know about was like LFX only, and then I applied, got rejection a couple of times, and got to know about the Kyverno. Messaged a couple of like past mentees that how can I like contribute into it, and they just told me that you start just get into the Slack, talk to people, and maybe you can ask to maintainers. Maintainers are like very good in Kyverno.
Mm-hmm.
The people are like maintainers are very helpful, I would say.
Yeah, they are.
uh, yeah, they made it very easy for me to start contributing as a newbie.
Same here.
Otherwise it would have been very difficult, and I even didn't know that how you should start. Then I got to know about the development readme, and then installed the project locally. Then tried it, used it, and run couple of tests locally. That's how I got to know. Then I assigned myself a good first issue. Then it took me, I would say, 15 or 20 days to uh, just a simple like correction or a fixing a bug.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very difficult for me in the start, but as I like kept assigning to myself like issues, it get very easier. And
So
till date, I would say I still don't know the code base because there's a lot to explore still in Kyverno.
yeah, makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Yeah, there's a too many part like components that I can't even like I haven't explored. I mean, I've touched most of the component, but not all.
And that's really a good suggestion as well that you are like showing here. I feel that any newbie who is just starting with any project, they should not go through the whole code base. They should start with the exact component that their issue that they have assigned to, uh, like related to that component. So they just need to go through the code related to that component, and that's it. You can't go through the whole code base and then you
No,
start working on
not
that
even all
issue.
maintainers can do that. I
Yeah.
don't think that all maintainers like approve every PR from every
Ex-
component of the code base because there always like a code owner
Mm-hmm.
to like that you can like approve the PR.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. There's always it's a teamwork.
Yeah, it's a teamwork, definitely. Why? When you started with this first issue that you talked about, like you first assigned your good first issue. So at that time, you are perfectly skilled with the Golang and Kubernetes.
Yeah, I knew about Golang, and I was, I would say, like 50 or 60% aware of like Kubernetes, Docker, and other CNCF tools, like which are like a buzzword,
Mm-hmm.
like CNC, CI/CD, or monitoring and logging, and these part, containerization and all.
So you were pretty
I
good
knew
like,
about it.
when you started with Kyverno.
So yeah, when I started, I knew about these all. I mean, I wouldn't say I was expert. I was expert and still not. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still not like till now because it's very difficult to be an expert in these
Yeah,
fields.
no, no, we are in just in the starting phase, so it's okay
Yeah,
to
I mean,
accept this fact.
I'm just exploring this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was about, I think it was about some kind of namespace change. The first issue was,
Okay.
and had to change the, I think, annotation in Q Builder to just change the API, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the change. But it like took me forever to locate the real code, like
Exact
where to
part.
change. Like,
Yeah, that's the hectic part of any issue that
but
you
as time like goes, you get to know that how to easily follow where
navigate
to
the code
change,
base.
where to navigate and where to find this.
Right.
Just got to know that how to use VS Code 2 with it, like
Mm-hmm.
search option in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, and and also I think that the Tensor tool is like is very made it very easier to make new changes and make sure that nothing is breaking. That
Yes.
made it very easy for me to
Same here.
like to be sure that Kyverno is doing like project is okay and my change is
Working in
not
a,
like breaking anything.
yeah, and working in expected manner. So what I
Yeah,
used to do is that I used to write the chainsaw test first, and then I used to make changes to the feature that I want to change. Like there is some expectation from that feature that you want that
yeah,
you are working on, and then you just replicate those features and those expectations into the test cases, and then you just work on that feature and see whether the expectation is satisfied or not.
yeah. So what I used to do was that I if it was a CLI bug or issue or a feature, then I would just like write Kyverno test. Otherwise, I would just try to without Tensor test, I would try to like regenerate the issue or like write a Tensor test otherwise, and then I would locate the bug, then fix it, then make sure that the Tensor test is working fine.
During this regeneration of issue, do you also feel that there been much like lot of time when the problem is with the configuration file itself that the issuer has mentioned? Do you also feel this?
Yeah, it happened to me when like I resolved many like queries on the Slack channel, not on the like issue description. It happened to me many times on when I was chatting to many users on Slack.
Mhm.
And then when I was trying to like make sure that they are they are like doing everything right and the configuration is right. So sometime it was just a small change. It was just a API version change and everything was already right. But it like took me like a couple of days to find out that it's just a API version change and it's already fixed.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes it feels like I'm a dumb person.
No, it's totally fine by everyone
It
goes through
happened to
this.
me a couple of times.
Mhm. Yeah, because we are not
Once it
aware
was
and we don't actually know the actual path, and that's where whole experience thing comes in. That how much experience do you are with
yeah.
the project and everything.
That's how I got to know that every API version have to be specific for that like CRD or some kind of like resource or kind we are talking about.
Hmm.
Uh, and I think once it was on the like uh Kyverno issue it and once it was like Slack. Yeah, so couple of times I think. And when I was trying to like build this DevOps project, it happened to me when I was configuring Maven. At the start, I used Maven, so just a curly braces, and it took me like a 7 to 8 to figure out that I'm missing a curly brace.
Yeah, there used to be a lot of silly mistakes that you feel that, oh brother, this was so small that. And sometimes it also happens that you might be thinking a lot in your mind that okay, this might be the problem, that might be the problem, but again the problem was with curly braces and things. Cool. Mohammed, there used to be a lot of students who comes in to the community, and they may be trying with LFX or GSoC. So I know that you have opinion for them that it's not a correct mindset and things. But I want to know your take that you would wanna change when you might be starting initially with yourself, so that people can take the reference that yeah, this is not going to
Yeah,
be the
if
requirement.
like if I would have like starting out in open source
Mm-hmm.
from now, then I would just pick a programming language or a project I really want to contribute to. Then I would see that what programming language or what tech stack it's using. Then I would like first learn Golang basic syntax, then build some project without any tutorial help,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, then I would start with installing the project locally. Then I would test it locally and you have to must I mean you must have to read the development file, the development readme that
Mm.
every project always have. I think at least Kyverno have.
Uh,
So yeah,
Go ahead.
after that, I what I would do is then I would locate some good first issue,
Mm.
locate how to uh, f- find the exact code where to make changes. Then I'll do like rebuild the project and test it, whatever the tool they are using to test it. If the unit test is mandatory, then you should write it too, because that's always make it easier for maintainer to see that your
That's the.
changes are, yeah, your changes are really necessary, I would
Mm.
say. Yeah, and after that I would say that you should get aware about that how the project is, like what architecture or what kind of component it is using, what's the design, and what's the core technology behind it, and what's the purpose of it. That Kyverno is a Kubernetes native policy engine, and it's using like controllers. So you should get to know about controllers, admission webhooks, and that how to validate and like validating webhooks and mutating webhooks. And just gradually you get to know about that how to get to know more about the project and get familiar with it. That's how you should progress in any kind of like open source project. Not just you have to be prepared all when you are trying to first contribute into the project. No, you don't have to be prepared always or ever, because you just need to be aware of or get known a good programming language that you really want to contribute into, and
Mhm.
then you're good to go. Even I would say, uh, I don't know if it's right to say, if you want to make contribution into like documentation, I think you should know about that how or what project really do. Otherwise, if it's just uh I think spelling correction or just a word or sentence, then it
But
doesn't matter. I don't think.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
is
should know about the
wasting.
project, and
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
I think if you know about the project, it gets very easier
Mm-hmm.
and for you too, and you can deliver a lot. Then you can expect, because you really know that what project really do. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes, totally agreed. And also, it's worthless. Like it is wasting their time and maintainers' time to check onto that peer and everything. So yeah, it
yeah,
is going to be counted
and
as spammy
one
calls again.
more last like tip, that always take one issue at the time. What I used to do is I tried to like solve like queries on issue and the Slack too at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
I was assigned like multiple issue at the same time. I was trying on working on it, and it just made my mind like confused that what I'm working on, what's
Yeah.
the tree on what branch I'm on the Git. So yeah, it was very confusing.
Yeah, we also talked about this thing where in the episode with Kushal Agrawal. You gave a talk with him. So congrats on that.
Yeah.
Congrats on that, bhai.
Uh, uh, Thank you. But I think I could have like delivered it in a very great way. I was very nervous, and
He was saying the
it
same thing
was
that he was nervous and Muhammad was a little confident that he gave such a good speech.
yeah. So the thing is like Rohan, at the like my first lightning talk, I used like I memorized some kind of script, and there was I won't lie that I memorized script and I like proofread it and rehearsed it that how I'm going to deliver it.
Mhm.
Then just the stage fear, or I don't know, it was light. It just came
Yeah, it's a
mistaken
big
to my
stage.
light, and
It's a big stage and a lot of
yeah,
big names sitting in
I
front. So yeah, it is
yeah,
bound to happen.
that was I was so intimidated by like mentors and so big names and techies whom
Yeah.
I just known by on like in LinkedIn or
Mhm.
some YouTube. Yeah,
Who
so I
who
was
were the
very
people that you recognize sitting in front of you listening to your speech? Like,
yeah. If I talk about that first lightning talk that I like gave, it
hmm
was just I wouldn't say it was my mistake. I have to agree because it was just light. I just came up on stage and uh, stand straight. So what happened is like as I looked toward the audience and just how should I describe it? I can't even put it in words.
yeah, I get it, by it. I get it. What I'm asking is that who were the names that you recognized sitting in front of
Yeah,
you
so
listening to you?
mm, first Jimbo Guardia.
Okay.
So he was there, and I I don't remember names, but Paik Ansari was there. Nitish, I don't remember his surname.
Mm-hmm.
And Cube Simplify, the creator of Cube Simplify was there.
Sayam Patak.
I can't even count it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't remember now.
So
But
basically,
they,
you were talking about the company in front of company's owner. So it must be a great experience for you. What was the feedback that he gave to you? Did he
yeah, he
say
said
something?
that yeah, it's normal for the first time. So yeah, he was very humble, and I was intimidated, but he made me very comfortable.
Yeah, people,
Uh,
people, people in this cloud native space, every person out there, they are really
there's
humble
like yeah, they are so welcoming, and
and yeah.
it
So
makes they make it very easier for you to like just get yourself like into like they are your like some kind of like friend
friend or something.
or colleague. It makes it very easier for me, like they
Yeah,
said
even
yeah we
even
know
in
it.
even in LFX mentorship program, both my mentors, they were really good and they made my whole experience. I was also nervous because it was new time that I was interacting with some foreigner guy, and I was totally not sure that how I'm gonna perform in front of them, like their accent and everything. So yeah, it gave me a lot of confidence after that when I tackled everything and completed my mentorship. So it gives you a lot of confidence as well, everything. Mohammed, let's say if someone new to the open source, right? Uh, how do you think they should pick some project to contribute to
uh I think
that
these
that
days
aligns with
it's
their skills and
yeah. I think now I would say that now you should start that what programming language you already know,
mm-hmm.
and how good you are in it, and what like libraries or any framework you know related to that language. Then uh, if you are interested in any tech or like any part of computer science, like I was interested in backend development, and CNCF tools were like aligned with my like interest, so that's why I was in it. So yeah, if you know any programming language and you already know about any like any even any single framework, then you should just go to the chat GPT and ask that what open source project I can contribute to using I know these skills, I have this kind of like experience or any knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and you're good to go. Then you can already you can yeah, you can then start with refining that or tailoring that what project you want to contribute to. Start with the uh, saying hi, introduce yourself on like Slack, and go to the meetings. So you can be noticed, you can get noticed, and also if you have any question, you can also ask them. So it gets you like a morale boost that you are really
One more thing
there.
that I would add over here, that when I started, there is the service mesh solution, like Istio and things. So I was really
Hmm.
interested in those projects, that how these works and everything. But since I also had to get selected in LFX, so I started with the easier projects. Like, I mean, Kyverno is not easier though, but pretty easier than Istio.
Yeah.
So yeah. So based on your interest as well, like what you are interested in, what solutions in cloud native space that you think interests you, you should pick that one as well.
and and you get to know about your interests once you wasted your time on yeah, that
Yeah.
what really interests you. Because yeah, I wasted my time a lot like on front end development and doing like DSA. Yeah, DSA is important, but I was giving like too much of time because YouTubers like bhaiya
Uh,
and they told us that you have to
these
be
all
good.
those crappy things that Indian students are creating these days on social media, these are the byproducts of those bhaiyas and these now becoming bhabis and things. So, so yeah, so
Yeah, so I think they are the real reason behind that why like open source getting these spam like PRs for like updating just the readmes
ये मैं कट
in
कर दूं
Hacktoberfest.
ये मैं कट कर दूं
Ah, please, please, please.
cool. Last question, and then I will conclude this, and I'll give you another link, and we can talk then casually. Is that okay?
Okay, okay.
So, what's that one moment in your open source journey that made you feel proud and valued in the community? It
Uh,
must be when Kyverno picked you to
I
represent them
know
in KubeCon.
now I really want to get into this because what like I think many students thinks is you have to get into the mentorship program to just get recognized. Because
Mhm.
even before the mentorship program, I got like very quick responses from the mentors because they get to know that yeah, this person is really interested into the project and is doing like always there to just solve queries or pick some kind of issues and trying to solve it. So yeah, so I started to uh, get get noticed by maintainers after like 3 or 4 months. Yeah, so even I was trying to ask like some simple question like how can I test some code? How can I use Genso? And got like instant replies. So just that how I got to know that really that yeah, uh, I have achieved something like in.
And
And after that,
you reached that point with your contributions and the value that.
like yeah, before yeah, even before like the mentorship, because mentorship came after the like after 2 or 3 months. That
Mhm.
after I applied it, and I think while I was doing mentorship, I took a lot of time of shooting. I asked many questions, felt dumb after I got to know like checked him like it's really not a question. You can just Google it. So yeah,
Yeah.
he really helped me. Yeah. So shooting like really give me priority. Even I was like mentored by him. Oh, sorry, her. And yeah,
Yeah,
Jim
I also have
traveling.
I also have a story
Yeah.
with her. I'll tell you after this. So yeah, that was the last question. And if anyone would have to anyone have to take any, help from this podcast, they must have already taken and closed the video. So we should also stop the recording. And thank you so much, Mohammed,